Hi. Hi. Sorry for being a little late. It was girl dinner hours. Let me tell you guys about my day real fast. I just need to fix my freaking headphones because they're doing the thing again where they stop giving me sound when I'm talking, which is silly. Why does it do that? It's still doing it. So weird. Losing my marbles. It's okay, we know the allure of chips is powerful. Why is it doing it? It shouldn't be connected. Why is this happening? Pause when headphones are removed. Why is it doing this? It shouldn't be doing this. Speak to chat is the most stupid option on headphones ever. Okay, I fixed it. Hi. Let me tell you guys about my day. Last night, I went to pay my taxes debt. We've been known that I had taxes debt this year. And I forgot to contact the government, like, before it was supposed to, like, kick me into repayment, to set up, like, a payment plan. So I got charged, like, a eat shit late fee, which was not very much. It was, like, $40. It wasn't that bad, but, it was enough for me to be like, okay, I have to go figure this out, like, right now. And so I went to go, like, pay it online, and it wouldn't let me. So today I had to walk to the bank, and I, like, was standing at the bank, like, at the desk, the teller desk, and was, like, telling this bank teller, like, my life story about my taxes and, and like, how much I owed. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine. I just need to pay it here because my, like, the issue was that my limit, my daily spending limit was like not enough. Like my daily spending limit is something like $3,000 or whatever. Anyway, I couldn't pay my taxes, so I had to go to the bank this morning. And it was an adventure, and now my girl dinner is whatever just exists in the house. Today I had corn, and I had like a package of like maple salmon, like candied maple salmon in the fridge, and chips. That was my girl dinner. And my snack later will be carrots. And that's kind of what my next several months will probably look like, unfortunately. But I was an adult, and I set up an appointment to talk about my finances with like someone at the bank, and I have an appointment to meet my accountant at Starbucks this week. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We will eat good at Offkai. We need to go to Hot Pot again so that Orla can force feed me watercress again. I think it's watercress that it was. When we went to Hot Pot at Offkai last year, Orla was like sitting on my side of the shared pot and was like, Teeny, you like spicy things, right? Orders the spiciest soup base possible. Orla also be like, Teeny, you like watercress, right? Shoves a million into our side of the pot. And I was like, oh. But it was still good. It was still good. I was happy to be eating a meal with beautiful women. I could not complain. I'm excited for Offkai this year. We will eat good at Offkai. True and real. Hi, Risky, welcome in. Let me say hi to everybody who's here. Let me say hi. Sphinx, hi, thank you for being first. Hi, Misha. Hi, Duri. Hi, Tyrone. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Cheeky. Hi, Clips. Hi, Mew. Hi, Risky. Hi, Eb. Hi, Bars. Hello. Welcome in. Today, we are playing Holocure, and we are doing fauna only runs as part of my donathon goal that was one stream for every character in Holocure. I don't know how long today's stream is gonna be. Every summer in Alberta, there's always like wildfires due to the heat, and the smoke started like rolling in a little bit today, and so my lungs hurt a little bit because I had to go run errands and go for walks, and I should have worn a mask, but I didn't, so I'm a little today. So I don't know how long I'll be able to play Holocure for. But we will at least play a little bit. Been given an air quality alert due to that fire season. Yeah. Yesterday, for like a whole chunk of Alberta, there was like an emergency alert for like dangerous storm condition. I don't know. It was crazy because where I am, it was not bad, but I hope that everybody was okay. May has been crazy for weather. It really has. Fire season is nasty. Yeah. And it's hard because, like, you know, it's so hot now that I like want to have my windows open, and I want to have the balcony door open, and like I want to, like, I don't know, air out my apartment, but I can't because it's like the air quality is so ass. So, it's so frustrating. But I mean, I'm grateful that, you know, I haven't had to experience the fires like up close like some of the people who live in Alberta have. So, and a tornado nearly touched down, and it was like 35 Fahrenheit 3 days later. Yeah, it's so crazy. It's like right now here during the day it'll be hot as hell, but then in the evening it's like, oh, this is really nice. So I don't know, it's really weird weather. Last year Jasper, the town of the township town it's a town, the town of Jasper in Jasper National Park like basically burnt down. Like almost all of it is gone. Like the front like when you drive through Jasper, there's like, when you're looking at the town, it's like there's like a main road, and that's all of the like touristy stuff, and then like behind that is like all of the residential, and like the entire like main road, all the touristy stuff, all the like landmarks that have been in restaurants and everything that's been there for who knows how long, like literally all of it burnt down. It was so sad. Jasper is so pretty. I know. Real shame. Jasper is such a nice place. Yeah. I mean, I think that they are rebuilding, and once the rebuild is done, I'm sure we'll be hearing all about it, and that they want people to come back, and because tourism is such like a huge part of that town. Like that's what all the jobs are, is like the hotels and restaurants and stuff, right? So I'll be the first visitor. Don't worry, you guys. We're gonna go and spend all of our money in Jasper National Park. It's just scary. The fires here go crazy. So yeah, it was a little smoky out today. It wasn't too bad, but enough that like I was outside for like 2 hours because I like walked all the way to the bank, and then I walked all the way to pick up my Gigi merch that arrived today, which is very exciting. So looking at pics, Jasper is crazy pretty. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And like it's somewhere that people from like all over the world love to go to. It's like one of the most like scenic parts of Canada. Hi Kyle. Hi Kyle. Hi Kyle. I have heard from my friends that like work for the different like conventions in Alberta, like if they work in like the guest accommodations and stuff, a lot of the guests for the anime cons or like Comic Con or whatever, they'll be like, can we request that you bring us to Jasper like for a day? Like, can we go on a day trip to Jasper, because that's how like popular and amazing it is. And then the guest team has to be like, okay, we'll figure it out. Hi Nubsy, welcome in. Anyway, I got my GG merch today and I put it in my display case, and now it will live there forever. I got a message from Clover that was like, we have to make our Gigi's Kiss at Offkai. And I was like, what did I say? I said, unfortunately, this is just like Toy Story, and I am the weird guy who dresses up like the chicken who buys toys to keep them in a glass display case and they'll never see the light of day. I was like, if anything happened to her, I would be devastated. So she will not be coming with me to Offkai. I was like, she will live in my IKEA detolf for the rest of her days. Basically. That'll be me at Anime Fun having my volunteer interview next week. Let's go! Hey dingus! That's why I buy 2 of all teeny merch so I can bring the spares with me. This is big brain. She will stay there until the heat death of the universe. Yeah, maybe even longer. IKEA detolf built to withstand the heat death of the universe, right? Right? And then when I like set up all of my stuff in the display cabinet, Dandy was like, if I die, what happens to all of my anime figures and my Narissa merch? I was like, I don't know. Dandy said that they want to be buried with their favorites. Bye, have fun. Dandy off to go play Magic the Gathering right now. I hope you guys have all had good days and that you're vibing and doing well. Oh yeah, did you guys enjoy Dolly's little singing rally last night? For those of you that got to watch it, did you enjoy Dolly's thing? Dolly is so silly. She's literally crazy. I love women who are insane. She's like, I don't know how, like, when you're streaming, you know, I acknowledge that as much as you are talking to chat, you're also just like talking to yourself, you know? So, but like, I feel like I don't know, she specifically makes it sound like she is talking to herself in the most like batshit way, and I don't know how she does it. She like responds to herself with different voices and she sounds like she's losing it. I was 90% sure she was responding to things that nobody even said. Literally, she's so funny. Dolly's gotta be like one of the goofiest VTubers that I have met in the last little while. You did so good. Chatter saying you had a pretty voice, had me blushing like teehee, that's my Oshi. I was like in the chat, and after I left, I was like, who was that? Who even was that? Dolly was like, horse wife. Hi Corey, welcome in. Teehee is an emote now, by the way. Oh. Teehee. Is it the like blushing? The one that I always use? Teehee. Don't worry, we will keep Dandy alive-ish in a cryo chamber with all of his merch. Didn't know he's into TCG? Oh yeah, Dandy loves Magic the Gathering. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like Dandy spent like $1,600 on the new Final Fantasy set that's coming out. Like a lot. It looks like Teehee. I'm not sure which you use. Oh, Teehee. My VIVARIA shirt came in yesterday, so I'm gonna rock it on Sunday. Let's go! Oh. Also, I added. Oh, I know this one. Hi, Tech. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm feeling yappy. I know you guys are here for the Holocure, but I'm feeling yappy. I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. Today, I also started planning things for my birthday. I'm like, I know that I shouldn't like hold myself to like a corporate standard, and I know that it's not realistic to have like event after event after event after event, because that's like crazy when you're doing your stuff all by yourself and funding it all by yourself. But I just like, I'm a little sad that I don't have the time or energy or resources to like make anything really crazy happen for my birthday this year. I feel like I try to be really on top of like planning things ahead of time, but planning things takes so long. It just takes so long to plan and produce an event. Like, planning the VIVARIA debut took like 8 months. So it's like, I don't know. I want to be able to do something fun, but I think if my expectations are realistic, I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy. But I'm still hoping it will be fun, and there will still be birthday merch, even if it's not like, you know, everything that I hope and dream it will be. But there's also always next year. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Me, when I'm like, I don't have any expectations for my birthday, it's whatever. But then evil me, evil Kermit me is like, you do have expectations. I don't know. The other day you were like, don't me, and I was screaming, it's an emote, don't be mad, Oshi. I'm similar with my birthday. Expectations are wild. Why do we do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? It's like the least productive thing in the world, I think. Anyway. I'll be waiting in the living room for my presents. We are mean to ourselves, I think. I'm the complete opposite. I never expect anything for my birthday. That's the thing. I always say that I never expect anything for my birthday, but then I'm sad. And then I'm like, maybe I did have expectations, and just saying that I don't is not, like, it's not real. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. Maybe you're gonna be sad no matter what. Damn. Trying to trick yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to horse light, horse keep, horse boss. You know? I started cooking for birthday, even if it's just chill. Even if it's just chill. Yeah. Yeah. Katsu curry! Yippee! That sounds awesome. Chill birthday is nice sometimes. True! I mean, when I think about it, what I am currently planning now is already bigger than what it was last year. Last year, we played Plastic Duck Simulator and I streamed for 4 hours, and then I said bye. So, I guess what I'm planning is already like a bigger thing than previously. Sounds like a good time to me. It was a good time. It was a good time. Plastic duck simulator. We just looked at the ducks for 4 hours. Planning for a 5-hour stream this year. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Bigger than plastic ducks? How can you go up from that? I know. That's peak. That's peak. How can it get peakier? Only God knows. Hi, One Kingdom. Welcome in. 56-hour stream to match your age. What the fuck? Are you calling me a hag? Is that what's happening right now? Yes. Insane. Insane. Sphinx. I was curious if I could task you with potential kudo board this year. If possible. Dandy was the one who did it last year. I don't know. I don't want to make Dandy do it every year. I don't want to make Dandy do it every year. So if you would be willing, just cause birthday is on my brain, that would be awesome. One year we should lie about forgetting about the kudo board and surprise you. It'd be an honor to be helpful. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it very much. I like don't ask my mods to do a lot of things. Honestly, I should probably ask them to do more things. But I don't know. I don't like being annoying. It's my fear that I'm gonna be annoying. I'm literally begging to be asked to do stuff. Well, on the topic of begging to be asked to do things, I know that we spent a lot of money on the taxathon, and I understand if there's no money left in the teeny reserve. However, I have to pay my rent. And my taxes were $9,000, and I raised $4,000 through the taxathon, which means that $5,000 of it came out of my savings. So if you would be willing to help, that would be really cool. It's okay if you don't want to, though. I feel bad asking. But Dingus, thank you for continuing your sub.
Tangling Sphinx bought Teeny a $100 matcha. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. $100 tip is so crazy. Thank you. I'm grateful. I set this up to renew every month forever. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Pulling that out of the buying teeny stuff at Offkai budget, understandable. You don't have to buy me anything at Offkai. I would rather be able to live than buy merch. Is that crazy? Who is she? Unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. So crazy. Silly goofy with it. I have an Annie egg this weekend, and I haven't announced it yet, which is ridiculous because it's like it's literally tomorrow. It's literally tomorrow. So I have to still make a graphic for that. But I will be at Annie Egg tomorrow, and hopefully I will be able to sell some things and make up the difference for my rent this month. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's play the game. I think I yapped at you guys enough. Thank you for listening to me talk about my day. I appreciate it. Okay. Holocure. Holocure fauna only. I don't think I ever use fauna. I'm gonna be so honest. The name fauna attracted me to come for a viewing. Hello! Welcome in! Today we are playing as Sarah's fauna in Holocure.
Someone bought Teeny a $25 matcha. Thank you.
Oh my god, Misha.
This would be the physical support I was gonna give you at Offkai, Misha.
The physical super. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like how it said someone and I was like, yeah, that's Misha. Okay. Game a little loud. Got it. Is that better? Should it be louder? Should it be quieter? Okay. Do we want... Oh, it's cropped real bad. Do we want full screen or do we want the Switch one? So that you guys can see everything that's going on without me being in the way. Any thoughts? These are our options. This one or this one. No thoughts? This is also cropped weird. One sec. I think we go with this one today. Yeah. I think so. I think that's the vibes. I love the teeny switch. I think it's really cute. Okay. Fauna only. Oh. She's rank 8. Summon a giant tree that creates a healing zone. In this zone, Fauna gains a 10-second invincibility buff. Okay. I think I've maybe used her like once. So we'll have to start from the beginning and work our way up. Because I do not remember how to use her. I'm not used to characters that I can't like control exactly where they are slapping things. Her leaves do look cool. Defeated targets have a 5% chance to drop saplings. The sapling heals 3% and increases Fauna's attack and speed by 30% for 15 seconds. She has infinite healing broken. I love infinite healing. Increase damage by 20% and increase hit limit by 5. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Hash. Welcome in. Oh, I have a question for you guys. Actually. So Got Teeny. Got Teeny is starting on June 3rd, I think. I have intentions of asking for like not too many toggles because I don't use the toggles too much anyway. However, do you guys think I should get a controller toggle? What do we think about that? Because I'm an epic gamer. Let us use toggles with channel points. This is true. I do need to set that up. I'm neutral on it. Nah. I'm getting like, I think I'm getting like one toggle and it's not even like an expression. Like it's something for, like my intention is to set it up for when people follow. Either or is fine. Unless you're a controller gamer. That's true. I'm not a controller gamer. So that would be kind of funny now that I think about it. Kind of neutral and controller. I think they can be cute. But most of the time it just covers up cooler parts of the VTuber's design. Okay. Thank you. I like super appreciate input. I don't know. I feel like I always like go crazy stupid with the toggle design stuff. But then I don't end up actually using them that much. So no point if I'm not really gonna use them that much. Will you be able to glare at us? I mean, that's not something that I had planned. Is that something you want? It is of great interest, yes. Can you roll your eyes at us and glare at us and say mean things asking for a friend? Get worse, get worse, get worse. Oh my god, Funky tweeted the other day that one of the dormies, Mimi's community, had like written some crazy ass Teeny x Mimi fan fiction that was like, apparently there was no fluff, it was only spice. Which is crazy. which goes crazy. And then I joined the Discord after I saw this tweet because it was also a reminder to join Mimi's Discord. But I was like considering going to like read the spice. I wanted to know. But then I joined the Discord and everybody was like, Teeny, please don't read this. And I was like, okay. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I have these like rules in my description that's like, please don't compliment me and like stuff like that, but sometimes I'm kind of like, man, I wish that people would be freakier about Teeny, and I think it's because, how do I say this? When I'm streaming, I kind of forget that, like, if people are commenting on Teeny, they're commenting on the character and not me specifically. You know what I mean? But when I'm not streaming, I'm like, Teeny's just a creature of the internet that belongs to everybody. So I guess that's why I'm like, damn, I wish people would be freakier about Teeny, because it's like, I don't really think that I'm Teeny, I guess, when I'm not live. Like, that's just a guy that I made. I don't know. We need to give you more cognitive dissonance. You want them to be freaky about Teeny the VTuber, not the person behind it. Yes. I'm not her when I'm clocked out. Yeah. Basically. Is that permission to get worse? Yes. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. That was a very hesitant yes. Really all it is I just don't want people in my chat that are like, oh my god, a beautiful woman. But everything else, I'm like, I don't care. Possibly the most hesitant yes ever. OMG, beautiful woman. I don't know. It's just, some people use Twitch as like a weird dating app, and that's, I don't fuck with that. OMG, beautiful woman. You don't have to know where you draw the line right away. This is true. This is very true. I'm some people. I don't know. I think it's more so like I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think I ever know what I'm talking about. You never do it. It's endearing. I think it's like, I think it stems from the fact that I used to be a facecam streamer, right? So, when people were being weird, they were being weird about me very explicitly because that was the only thing that they saw. So that's why I'm like, you know? But now I kind of acknowledge that as a VTuber, there's like some separation, you know? It's understandable. I can't imagine how weird that is. Dandy and I had lots of conversations when I first started streaming because when I first started streaming, I was not open about being in a relationship. And Dandy specifically was like, you probably shouldn't tell people that you are in a relationship if you want to like succeed on the internet. And so for a really long time, like Dandy was just my roommate. They were roommates. And like, but then we would have these conversations that just kind of sucked because Dandy would be like, hey, this person was like flirting with you on stream and you didn't shut it down, and I was uncomfortable. And I was like, well, I was uncomfortable too, but I can't really be like, hey ma'am, I'm in a relationship or whatever because everyone thinks we're roommates, you know? So I don't know. It was like a really weird... It was a really weird time in my streaming career. But like, I don't know. Can always assume the roommate of a streamer is a spouse. I don't know. I think now... because I'm kind of only teeny when I'm clocked in. It's like, I don't know. Teeny's hot and I designed her that way. You know? I don't know. I was just in the roommate of a streamer just fast. To be fair, I'd rather the streamer just say it up front, but I'm quirky like that. I think I probably lost about 100 followers when I made the announcement that was like, hey, by the way. But to be fair, I don't recall if I made the announcement as like a, hey, by the way, Dandy is my partner. I think I was like, surprise, I got engaged. I don't remember. I don't actually remember how that went. If I said it beforehand or if I was like, by the way, I got engaged to my roommate. I don't remember. I think it was separate. It'd be crazy work if it wasn't. It's so long ago. That's 100 freakazoids who are so upset about their favorite teeny to boopy is happily in love. Heaven forbid streamer be happy. We would have to ask one of the older viewers. Yeah, I don't remember. Where's Walt? Walt! Walt, dink donk. I don't think Walt would even remember though either. Because Walt was the first person that I ever was like, hey man, can you like get in a call with me? And I was like, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm in a relationship and I'm stressed. I think my first stream here it was mentioned that you're engaged to Dandy. Yeah. I don't know. I've had a lot of conversations about it also with like other VTubers and stuff because I don't think it's super common that people are I mean, no one is entitled to know anything about your life, right? So like I don't know. Unfortunately, it's also a thing in this space where it can hinder your growth a little bit if you're super open about it. Which is... But, I don't know. Remember seeing your engagement tweet and thinking, that's pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty cool. Regardless of what relationships, be it family, significant other, friends, or any other, it's just nice to know that the people that bring me happiness have a good support network behind them. True and real! And I hope that the person behind the teeny mech being married doesn't hinder you from bringing your teeny dakimakura with you to Olive Garden. That's all. That's my statement. Olive Garden? We're going to Applebee's. I don't think I've ever been to Applebee's before in my life. Culver's. Chili's. I think it's so weird for anyone to legitimately think they have a shot with this streamer and then get mad to find out said streamer's taken. Like, where does the delulu come from? Some people are crazy mode, man. Some people are I don't know. I think, if I had started in this space as a VTuber, I honestly don't know if I would have disclosed so much about my life. I'm unsure. Because I think when you're playing a character such as being a VTuber, it's different. It's just different, you know? You get access to a lot more anonymity than you do as a face cam streamer. Takes a lot of bravery and trust between you and your community to be able to do that. Yeah. Whereas, like, I think when you're a facecam streamer, I think people feel a little entitled to know everything about everything. It's just different. It's a different energy. I don't know. The anonymity is cool sometimes. The being able to play a character, I think, is really cool for the people who really want the separation and anonymity, right? I guess that's the cool thing about being a VTuber, is that you also don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it, you know, the option is there. So hard to not casually drop something when you're just chatting, like not revealing that and having to self-censor all the time would be so exhausting, IMO. I guess so. Or you just become really good at talking about everything except real life stuff. Okay, hear me out. I rebrand. I become really good at talking about only yaoi and Homestuck. Equals stonks. Is that the whole plan? That's the whole plan, yeah. Homestuck doesn't sound very long term. What do you mean? That's one of the media of all time. You'll have a Homestuck model too. Or will it be yaoi hands? Isn't that just being a VTuber? Did you guys know that Carcat is my patron troll? Did you know that? I know that's an emote, but imagining that you're saying really like monotone in a you're over it way is so much funnier. Can your goth model have a reading yaoi toggle? Yaoi toggle. That's crazy work. What would that even mean? 18 years of age, not 18 meters tall. 18 years old. 18 years old. Hi, Baha. Welcome in. Hi, Kitten Tracks. Welcome in. Hi, hi, hi. Got Teeny bringing out the yaoi paddle. Do you guys remember the picture of the guy standing at Trump Tower holding the yaoi paddle? Yaoi paddle was your nickname in college? Oh. The what? The yaoi paddle. You just had to be there. It's so iconic. I feel like it ages me. I feel like that is an image that ages me now. Oh my god, Dandy was quoting something the other day. That was like... I don't remember what it was. I think they were quoting Family Guy. But I thought they were quoting Charlie Bit My Finger. It's like, I was like, wow, that's vintage media. And Dandy was like, no. I wish I could remember what it was. It was, I just thought it was so funny that I was like, I continued on the quote because it was definitely something that was said in Charlie Bit My Finger, but it was like, that had been quoted in Family Guy years later or something. And so I was like, Dandy was like, no, I was quoting Family Guy, but I think they quoted Charlie Bit My Finger. And I was like, oh. Anyway. There's only 4 words in Charlie Bit My Finger. That's not true. Just checked in the Trump yaoi paddle is 4 years and 3 days old. No shot. There's no way. It's gotta be older than that. It's gotta be like at least 8 years old, no? May 27th, 2021. I feel like meme culture moves so fast that I think that things are super old. But they are actually only like 2 years old. There's a new meme every week. There's a new meme every damn day. Meme years are like dog years. Literally, nobody says sheesh and bussin' anymore. That's not true. Hyde says it all the time. Actually took a class in college about meme culture. Really? Hi, nice to meet you. Hello, Pikachu18 on YouTube. Nice to meet you. The pace at which new memes are produced was one of the focuses. To be exact, it was internet culture. So interesting. I actually was like watching... Whose stream was I watching last night? Oh, Bao. I checked in on Bao's stream last night. And she was just doing like a TikTok React content stream. And she said something like, it's so crazy how memes are like, we're at this crazy stage where these memes come out and then they... Oh, this is cool. These memes come out and then they evolve until like the iterations of themselves like no longer have anything to do with what the original meme was about, and it's just like we're doing this crazy meta thing with meme culture right now where we're just nothing makes any sense and the internet is just slop. She was like, and I think it's really beautiful. Internet slop. Yeah, that does sound like it would be a fun elective. Elevating things that aren't art onto the art pedestal. True. Somebody insert that one picture of the Brogley. That one deserves to be on the art pedestal. I was like in a call with Sphinx the other day, and I was like, I wish I could explain why my humor, like why I find my favorite memes are like just words spelled incorrectly, which feels like such a... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's fine. I was like, I wish I knew why that was like my humor of choice, is just like words pronounced incorrectly or things spelled incorrectly or whatever. And then Sphinx was like, I hate to say that that's probably the autism. And I was like, what the fuck? That was really funny. I was like, no way. No shot. Sorry, Teeny, but I'm always right. It was because Sphinx was like, I'm gonna go get a sandwich. And I was like, small price to pay for snadwich. And then he was like, you've been quoting this thing for years. Can you please explain to me what it is? And it was a picture of a sign that says Snadwich, $399. And then it's Thanos saying small price to pay for Snadwich. It's not, when I say it out loud, it's not that funny. But it's like so funny to me. Small price to pay for Snadwich. Your memes are so funny. Ha ha ha. What's a snadwich? Something that you pay a small price for. In this economy, that sounds too good to be true. Wow, the anvils. Wow, this goes kind of crazy. The tree is cool. I agree. If Teeny could have an attack, what would Teeny's attack be? Horse kick to the head? Yippee! Yippee! Ooh. Horse kick to the head. Horse kick and flying horseshoes. Punch to the stomach. Every time I see the lava, I just think it's a pizza. Yippee! Hagatsuki, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. Still can't get over the fact that Tina's like pizza. No! You loved me before I said that. So it's okay, right? Before I actually lurk, are you excited for Offkai? I am excited for Offkai. I am like in con crunch mode. I have business cards that I need to finish, and I have to still mail some things, and yeah. Busy every day doing Offkai stuff. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I still do, but like, uh-oh. But like what? It's a flaw of yours that we learn to accept? Ooh. We accept all of Teeny's flaws. They have none. That's the correct answer. I simply black out whenever Teeny says something I don't agree with. This is a teeny fact I didn't know and must now reconcile with, as I had pizza for dinner. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Pizza. Pizza has its place, okay? I understand that, like, you know, it's been a long day and your friends are helping you move into your new apartment and they're helping you carry all your furniture, and so you buy them a pizza and everybody has pizza, you know? I get it. But would I ever actively go out of my way to have pizza on my own time alone? There's just so many other foods. There's just so many other foods. I don't know. It's such a specific hypothetical. But like, you know what I mean? A good pizza is a bomb diggity. It's bread. It's... I don't know. It's delicious is what it is. I'm so glad that you guys like pizza. I guess no pizza for my birthday at Offkai. We'll have hot pie, right? Smiley face. No, genuinely, if I am ever in a situation where the people around me are like, let's get a pizza, I'm like, okay. And I will eat it. And I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it either. I'm just saying that I would never choose to get it on my own time. That's literally it. Pizza toggle on God TV. I don't know. I just like... There's a lot of foods... There's a lot of foods that I'm not like a picky eater. However, I am a creature of habit. So I'm the kind of person that can eat the same meal like all the time because I like it. And I don't really get tired of it. But I'm not picky. So if people are like, hey, let's have this food that you don't usually eat, I'm like, okay. Creature on my habit until I eat the same meal 11 days in a row. Me when I have chicken noodle soup for every meal for a month when the weather gets cold enough. If you ever want to get volunteer brain damage, ask Brie about how many meals a day that she ate Uncrustables for. I think the answer is like 11 days straight where she ate Uncrustables for every single meal. And her therapist told her to go see a doctor, I think. I don't know if you guys know who Saiken is. The VTuber. The Dr. VTuber. Every once in a while, he'll be like, it's office hours, like, ask me questions that you're scared to ask your doctor or whatever. And the things that Bree puts in the comments are like, she's like a medical marvel. I choose to be blissfully ignorant so I don't worry about her health. Hajime. Yeah. I had a buddy who had the same sandwich for lunch every day for almost 3 years straight. He almost died when the grocery store stopped selling his bread. Oh. Speaking of, do you remember that dim sum place that we went to around the wedding? That was like Dandy's favorite dim sum place ever. That Dandy's been going to since they were like 10 years old. It shut down. No more dim sum. No more Sunday dim sum. I wasn't there for that. Really? I feel like we took you to dim sum at least once. Maybe I'm losing my marbles. Test. I remember when they stopped making my comfort food. That was a rough day. Oof. I think we went when I visited for Animathon like 3 years ago. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, the only dim sum place we have ever been to, that we ever go to, it's now gone. Dandy wanted to go for their birthday, and we looked it up, and it was like to double check the hours, and it was like permanently closed. It was fucked up. Dandy's been going to the same dim sum place, like literally since they were 10 years old. And like the people who work there like recognize them, so every time we would walk in, they would like give them extra hot sauce. Because they just knew. And then they would be like, how's your mom? And like, it was very sweet. But now it's closed forever. The fact that it lasted that long is worth celebrating. I agree, but still like devastating when a business that you've supported for like that many years is gone. Hey, look, there's your pizza. I love being recognized as a regular. It feels like I'm being treated like a king. Yum, yum. I worked at a mall for a really long time. And, I would go to, the walk box to get a walk box. almost every other day, I would say. And it got to the point where I would walk up and then they would look at me and they would go, lunch-sized butter chicken? And I would go, yes, please. They knew me so well. Onion. That's me to my mom and Pop Boba Shop directly competing to a popular boba franchise next door. You know when businesses try to make you feel like a regular, like, so good to see you and you've never been there before in your life? I want to walk into a store and be treated like a mysterious stranger. Oh. I'm gonna start treating you guys who are my regulars like you're mysterious strangers. I'm not gonna remember anything about you guys. Which means every single stream I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't like pizza. You guys didn't know that? Walking into a store and get hit with, "Oh, we've never seen you around this part. What can I do for you?" Sorry, who are you again? That misspell our name and laugh to yourself. Yeah? Me when I called Cheeky Kyle? I had a moment the other day where, like, you know, sometimes people have usernames that are hard to grasp how they're pronounced, you know? And, like, I always call Baha, and but then I was in Nexi's chat the other day, and she was like, "Hi, Bahamut," and I was like, I was like, wait a minute. Am I stupid? I was like shocked to my core. You didn't know? I was shooketh. I thought that Baja was just a cute nickname. I sure hope he thinks that. It's definitely not because I can't read. Now we can't let him find out. No snitching, no snitching. I want Teeny to say our full usernames every time. Misha Gucci. Why you guys be having the craziest usernames on the planet, huh? Don't you think about your streamers? Don't you think about your poor little streamers who have to read these things when they're illiterate? Where's the courtesy, huh? Yeah, you have to say the X in mine. That's like my friend Taro, their username was Awkward Angel, but it was taken on a lot of different platforms, and so on the platforms where that username was already taken, they would use the username XX underscore Awkward Angel underscore XX. Sometimes you do what has to be done, you know? Would you prefer first name, last name, initial, and a bunch of numbers instead? Hi, Toasty! Welcome in. I want my oshis to suffer. What's like the silliest thing that a streamer has ever called you? I want to know. I hate the MySpace comments about my user because it definitely wasn't by choice. It be that way sometimes. Oh my god, I emailed Twitch the other day because Twitch user Teeny has officially been inactive for 5 years. And I want that username so bad. And I was basically informed that unless I am partner, it's highly unlikely that they will do anything for me to release that username, and it makes me so sad. Spinach? Kyle Combe River. Kyle Come River. Kyle Come River goes fucking crazy. My username has been a variant of Toast. I gotta be more creative. Or has always been. These Misha Blue Cheese. To be fair, every streamer calls me Misha. A streamer who I love very much calls me Gus, like Ding Gus. That's funny. My name is not Gus. The streamers have said my name weird, but some of them do read out the X's, and it's so weird. Like, those are silent letters. I'm trying to think. I mean, I do think it's weird when people call me any variety of Izumi because I've just always been teeny. But because teeny is like a descriptive word, like when I was teeny tanuki, people would just call me tanuki, and I was like, oh. So there's no winning. There was like a hot minute where there was someone who, whenever I would hop into their chat, they would call me Izzy. And I was like, this is weird. Izzy, my alter ego. Kyle, why would you say that? What possessed you to say that to me? I introduced you to someone and they use your full legal name the next time I talk to them. I'm so used to Teeny, it threw me off. Weird. That's super weird because the majority of people default to Cheeky instead of Lemon for my name, even though Cheeky is a descriptor like you're saying. You need to stop calling me Kyle. Sorry, one sec. I'm part of, Dolly has a totsu tonight. So I just want to make sure that I don't miss it. I am at 10 p.m. teeny time. I'm just gonna choose to believe everyone in this chat's real legal name is Kyle now. It's so crazy because there's like 6 different Kyles who pop into my chat. It's funny because Kyle is just not my legal name. I think it's so crazy that you could choose to have any username on the planet and you chose Kyle. Get that a lot, more than I would like. There like aren't even any good fictional Kyles either. What? Surely there must be. Name one? What about the Animal Crossing villager named Kyle? It's like one of those emails you made in middle school and you kind of stuck with it because it's by so many useless accounts. I understand. It's Kyle from South Park. I always think of that like... there's a comic. It's an Animal Crossing comic. And they're like the villager or like you as a player, you're like, Goldie, you're a dog, right? And she's like, yeah. And you're like, okay, golden retriever, like I get it. And then she's like, Lily, you're a frog, makes sense. And then they look at the wolf and they're like, so why are you Kyle? And he's like, my parents named me that. It's really funny. So why are you Kyle? Bum bum bum. Lemon has a point. There aren't many iconic Kyle in fiction. Besides South Park, not many Kyles I can think of. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. too niche for the general public. Guess you have to become famous. I am fortunate that there are not that many teenies. I think perhaps I may be the only one that is like active at this moment. Probably not true, but in the spaces that I inhabit. It's too close to a descriptor, but it is very unique. Though I have found out that I do really dislike it when people call me tiny. Whenever I table at these markets, one of the guys who like works on the market team, he'll be like, "Hey, Tiny," and I'll be like, "That's not my name," and then he'll be like, "It's the same," and I'm like, "No, it's not though." I know that he like genuinely means it in like a lighthearted way. But I have discovered that I don't like it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I am surviving with fauna more than I thought that I would. I think the next Holocure stream will be Paco's Bales runs. I'm like catching up on Enrico when I have downtime. And Bales is like, she's doing this accent the whole time and it's so loud the whole time. It's really funny. It's really hard to get into Hololive like events and panels and meet and greets and things because they're so popular and everybody loves them. So it's really difficult to be able to get into those things. How do you feel about Tina? Tina? Who the hell? But also the convention put them in a stupidly small room. Was it like a actual anime convention? Because I find that sometimes some conventions, like, they don't realize how popular VTubers are. Or like... Or like, they think that VTubers are silly so that they don't, I don't know, they just like don't give them enough space or like enough support or whatever. It's kind of crazy. In Alberta, there's like a couple like comic conventions. And I've reached out to them on like a handful of occasions, and I've been like, "Hey, like I am literally volunteering to be a guest, like for free. Free content for you, should you choose to have me." And they're like, "No, we don't do VTubers." And it's like, no wonder their convention is fucking dying. Because they just like refuse. They're like too... I don't know. Too elitist that they are like comic and sci-fi only. I don't know. They like hate having any like anime related guests. I don't know why. I don't understand. But like I've reached out so many times and they've been like, no. And like every year, my friends who go, when they do like the survey at the end that's like, how can we do better? They're always like, can you please bring more anime related guests? Can you please like have more anime related things? Can you please have VTubers, like literally anything? Hi, wife. Bum bum bum. Wow, I got so many things all at the same moment. That was crazy. Teeny, can I tell you something funny but like mildly inappropriate? I guess so. What's up? brainwave in my head right now. I watched this video with this woman talking about eyes, but she kept saying areolas instead of irises. Areola borealis. 100%. Chat, do I run to the store very quickly and get a hot chip? Yeah. Yeah. I say yes. Okay, bye. Have a good store. Bum, 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 bum. The areola or the iris of the boobie. Okay, Teeny, thank you for that clarification. Yeah, no problem. Glad I could help. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay. Was there a lead up to that? I zoned out. Or did you just decide to drop that wisdom on us unprompted? Cheeky was saying that they were watching a video and the woman in the video, instead of saying, they were talking about eyes, and instead of saying irises, she kept saying areolas. So my response was, areolas are the irises of the boobie. Hi Sim, welcome in. So I did at least zone out the lead up, but that doesn't change that you are correct. It's true. That's a true statement. I only speak the truth. I would never lie. About anything, ever. You can trust every single word that comes out of my mouth. I love coming in the first thing I hear. Yeah. Yeah. Tee. Bum 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 bum. Whoa, am I gaming? Have we considered that maybe the iris is actually the areola of the eye? This is true. I would say that that is correct. Oh my god, 3 collabs? No way. Sheesh, we're cooking. Oh my god, I think that's the fastest I've ever beat her. Whoa. Fauna busted. I find that all the healer characters are strong. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, do I have time for one more? I think so. I think so. We'll try the Halloween castle. Hot chip. Let's go. We are on potentially the last run. Depending on if I die immediately. Just because I don't want to be late to Dolly's Totsumachi. These little guys, the little yellow guys, they kind of remind me of Pinky's mascot too a little bit. Whenever I see them, I'm like, oh, that's Flanchan. Sorry, I locked in. Powers up like I'm in Dragon Ball and I'm like, I'm going non-verbal! That's me. I'm a pro gamer, what can I say? I rediscovered water today. It's awesome. Love me some good water. I was gonna go to Starbucks today, but then after I paid my big debt that I had to pay, I was like, I don't think I should get a very expensive drink, so I ended up going to McDonald's, which is, both of them are evil, but one of them is evil and cheap. Screaming, crying, throwing up. Ethical consumption during capitalism. I hate my life. Trying to get back into water again. What are some good beginners-friendly options? Water. You can always make drink at home. This is true. This is true. I'm pretty good about eating at home. Like, I don't eat out a lot. But one thing I am really guilty of is, like, I buy little drinks while I'm out, like, all the time. Hi, Franco, welcome in. Carry my water bottle absolutely everywhere I go so I don't get that urge. Yeah, I just like... I will take out, like, I don't know, like $20. And then I will get it in like loonies and toonies. And then I will just like stretch that over the course of like however long I can physically make it stretch for, and then get little drink when I go out. But like granted, I don't leave my house very often. Like I say, everywhere I go I get a little drink, but like I don't know. When I go out it's like I haven't left my home in 5 days. So it's probably not as often as the average guy who works a normal job. lately it's been like when I go to uni, I'll get like my Tim Horton in the morning. Hort. Tim Hort. Me kidnapping an escaped convict for my what? Huh? That comment caught me so off guard. I don't know if that's ethical though. I've been trying to be as mindful as I can about the businesses I support and the things that I buy and like how much waste I'm dealing with. Like, I don't know. It's hard when there's some things that you kind of can't like do anything about. Like, I don't know, it's much easier to support like more ethical brands and stuff like that when you have the money to do so, but when you are broke, it's really hard, you know. When you are very mindful of how much you're spending, that choice is not always the ethical choice, you know. Ethical and demure. I know time is hard and we have to pick our battles, but I'm glad you're doing your best to choose what you endorse. Yeah, it's hard because it's like, you know, I don't want to shop at Walmart. I don't want to shop at Walmart if I'm being entirely honest, but like also I need to not spend $1,000 on food. So what do you do when you live in a shoe? You know? It's like there's only so much you can do sometimes. But I do try to like eat at home often and like I don't know, Dandy and I like go to the farmer's market like once every 2 weeks to like get fruit and veggies from like small businesses if we can. And like I think the most notable thing that I have started doing recently that I feel like, I don't know, makes me feel like, yeah, like I'm making a difference, is that like a lot of the cleaning products that I buy are like low packaging. And I use like for my laundry, I use the what are they called? They're like the, I don't even know what you call them. I don't use like liquid detergent. I use like, it's like a sheet. It's like a sheet that you tear off. And then it like dissolves in the water. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I use those. And so they just come in like, seen the laundry sheets? Yeah. It's like solid detergent basically, but just as like a little sheet, and you like rip off like a piece of it. And then it doesn't come in like a big jug. It's just like a little cardboard thing, and then I can recycle the cardboard. So whenever I buy those, I'm like, yeah. And like I use a lot of like bar soap. I use bar soap for a lot of things so that there's like no packaging or whatever. Especially like the bar soap that I like for like hand soap and stuff. Like we'll go to oh, what is it called? Like Rocky Mountain Soap Company, where they literally don't have any packaging. Like you just buy like a slab. Dandy and I were talking about how if we find one that we really like, we should, for Christmas, like get one of the massive slabs of soap. I don't know. I think it's important to try. Life makes it hard to keep up with it always, but I think it's important to try if you can. It like makes me kind of sad sometimes when people are like, well, we're all doomed, so why even try? You know, when it comes to things like, I don't know, like recycling or like, you know what I mean? And they're like, well, gotta blame big corpa. And like, yes, but also wouldn't you want to try to? Even if you're like not making much of a difference, doesn't it like make you feel better that you're trying? I don't know. My mom loves that place. She always gets me soap from there. It is nice. Slab of soap was my nickname in college. Like a wheel of teas, but soap. True. Nihilism is not going to get us anywhere. Literally. Have you instead tried Join Whimsy and also feeling like you're contributing to society? Question mark. For a while, I think during COVID, I was like, I feel very passionate about like low waste or like no waste stuff. So I tried to shift like a lot of my habits. But again, it's like hard to do if you're like on a budget. I'm also a big fan of reusable produce bag. Gotta be one of my favorite invention. Reusable produce bag. I'd be buying a lot of carrots, and I think it's silly if I'm using a new bag every time. What's the point? Makes sense that Hort would have a carrot bag. Carrots are good. True! True and real. You guys, I'm so upset that it's summer. I'm so upset. I'm such a creature of like, I want warm drink and warm food, and I want chili and soup, and I can't make like curry and stuff because it's like 1,000,000 degrees in my apartment, and also when it gets hot outside, like I don't want to eat or drink anything warm because then I'm gonna die. I end up making my dinner snacky plate adult lunchable. Meat and cheese and crackers and vegetables and pickles. Which is still good, but it's not the same. It's not the same as like a soup, you know? A soup is snacky plate but better and in a bowl. Whoa, I'm dying. Cold soup, gazpacho. Hello? Gazpacho. Bum 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 bum. Wah! Bum bum. I'm scared. I got stuck. Ooh, there's so many guys. Stressing out. Oh boy. Hi Scarlett, welcome in. I have not been super lucky with my weapons this time around. Are you winning, Oshi? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. What? Everyone is so mean to me. I am on my last run for today, though. So here's hoping I don't die. Oh, it's not looking good. 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 No, I just missed it. Ooh. Genie's always winning? I don't know about that one. I think I'm sometimes winning. My Ochi would never lose at Holocure. Wow! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I have nothing that gives me healing aside from her just like her main skill. Hello! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome, YouTube Raiders! Hi! Hi, hi, hi! Thank you so much for the raid! I appreciate it! Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a lovely stream! To anyone who may not know me, galloping my way into your heart, I'm IZUMI TEENY, VIVARIA Virtual's idle horse girl. Welcome! Today we are playing some Holocure. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. We have been doing fauna only runs today. I recently did a I recently did a donathon, and one of the goals in the donathon was a stream for every Holocure character. So today we are doing fauna. We've already done Mume. Probably sometime next week we will do Hako's Bales. Yeah. But if you came with the raid and you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Please make sure you take care of yourself. But if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the stream, that would be very, very kind of you. It helps push it to the places where it needs to go. Hi, Zorlander. T3. Happy 35 months. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Ooh, I always play Korone because I love her big punches. I always play Sana. Ooh. Creature. Creature. Hell. Hellscape. Fuck. No. I want to live. Hi, Chimpy. Are you planning on doing a run for every single character or just every Holo-EN character? Technically every single character, and I think it will probably take me like a year. I'm gonna be so honest. Cause I only play like once a week. But that's okay. That's okay. Dash content, baby. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I appreciate it. Woo! Fighting for my life, fighting for my life, fighting for my life. Fighting for my life. Creature. Let's go! That was scary. I thought he was gonna die. I did it. I slayed it. I slayed that shit. House down boots, as the kids say. Okay, what do we think? HP up attack up, speed up, or pickup range. Thoughts? I guess I could also get the money one, the final money level. Yeah, Slay Queen. Offense is the best defense? What about money? The money one probably, actually. Okay. Wow, I did it. Maxed out. Okay, well. That's it. That's it, that's all. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go so that I have some time to rest my voice for a minute, before I have to be at Miss Dolly's Totsu. I will be live sometime. I don't know when. Wait, let me look. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. I will be live sometime. Monday. Monday? Monday. Yes. Sounds correct. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is gonna be this stream. I'm supposed to play Bokunatsu, which is, I need to find a very real and legal way to play it off of my very real old ass PlayStation. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it figured out on Sunday. If not that game, then something. Thumbs up. Sorry, no further information. Did I miss all of stream? Yeah, it was a short stream today. Only close to 3 hours, but smaller than usual. But we will raid Dolly, who is only streaming over on YouTube. So I'm going to grab the link for you guys who are watching on Twitch. But if you would like to just be redirected there, easy peasy, feel free to just hop over to my YouTube right now. And then I will redirect into Miss Dolly for her birthday. Smaller than usual is how women talk about me. Oh! Weird flex, but okay. Okay. Here is the link to... Here is the link to Dolly's... To Miss Dolly's stream. I'm gonna plop it in here in case it doesn't redirect us properly. I always try to set up the YouTube raids, but... I am a Twitch streamer. Please have patience with me. Okay. after the stream ends, if you could be so kind as to leave a comment, that would very much help me. And yeah, I will see you guys sometime next week. All the waiting rooms should be up. Like I said, subject to change on Monday. If you would like to see my socials, you can see them in the description, / on YouTube. You can find them, or on Twitch, you can find them right here. If you'd like to join the Discord, there's the link. It's discord.gg/teeny. Easy peasy. Easy money. Am I right, fellas? Okay. Love you, bye. Oyasu teeny. Good night.